Hi kids, it's Miss Erica here, and today, this evening, we're going to be reading all about Martin Luther King Jr. Today is MLK Day, and so it's only right that we read all about Martin Luther King Jr. This is a Scholastic book. It's actually the Scholastic First Biographies book, so I'm super excited to read this to you all. I remember when I was a kid, I want to say around like fourth grade, maybe third or fourth grade, I can't remember, but we would always look at the movie Our Friend Martin. Now, if you don't know what that movie is, check it out on YouTube. It is there. It's a great movie, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, but let's get into our read along for today, and I cannot wait to read all about Martin Luther King Jr. with you. Let's read all about Martin Luther King Jr. by Courtney Baker, illustrated by Cornelius Van Wright and Ying-Hua Wu. Let's read about Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He lived with his parents. He had an older sister and a younger brother. Martin's father was a minister. Martin grew up listening to his father speak in church. The people at church liked the way Martin's father spoke. They sang and clapped. Martin knew the people in church. He lived near them. He went to school with them. He saw them on the street. Sometimes Martin went to the city with his family. He saw signs that said whites only at the park and at the movies. The signs meant that Martin and his family could not go to those places. Martin felt that black people should be able to go to the same places as white people. When he was 6, he had a friend who was white. They liked each other and played together. But soon, the boy's parents said they did not want their son to play with Martin any longer. Martin felt very bad. He was sad that he had to stop playing with his friend. That day, Martin's mother told him, "You're as good as anyone else, and don't you forget it." Martin felt better. He knew that the boy's parents did not really know him. If they had, they would have seen how nice and smart Martin was. When he was 8, Martin worked as a newspaper boy. He was very good at his job. Martin used the money he earned to buy books. He read about people who fought racism. Racism is the idea that people who are different colors are not equal. Martin thought that all people were equal. He wanted to fight racism too. Martin became a minister like his father. Martin gave speeches and talked about equality. He traveled to speak to church groups and to large crowds. He spoke to a crowd of 250,000 people in Washington, D.C. He spoke about his dream for the future. "I have a dream," Martin said, "that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Some people did not like what Martin was saying. Most people did. Martin helped to change the way people thought and acted toward one another. Today, many people remember his dream and try to make the world a better place for everyone. That was such a lovely read along. I had so much fun reading all about Martin Luther King Jr. with you all, and I hope you had so much fun too. I love you so much. Most importantly, Jesus loves you so much more, and I'll see you back here next time for our next read along. Bye, y'all.